Hi everybody, it's Nagina here from LifeSuccess Un-ltd. It's now been 1 month since I went on my Vipassana Meditation retreat, and as promised I thought I would make a quick video to let you know how I'm getting on. Today I want to talk about how the meditation's been going and also the learnings that I've had. So for the first 2 weeks I was really doing well. I was meditating for an hour in the morning and an hour at night. But the last 2 weeks I have to say that it's been tough. My schedule is not regular every day, so sometimes I'm up very early in the morning and sometimes I don't get home till very late at night. So I found it quite a challenge to be able to maintain being able to meditate for an hour. So some days I've been meditating for about half an hour in the morning and then an hour at night, and there have been a couple of days when I haven't meditated at all. But regardless of all that, I still feel huge changes from the point that I came back, and I'm still changing. I just feel so much more in tune with my own body, and my senses feel like they've been heightened a great deal. So the three main areas that I would say that I have progressed in is, first of all, learning about cravings and aversions. I've really experienced it firsthand. One of the examples that I can give you is that what I discovered is when I feel anxious, if I'm feeling fearful or anxious about something, the sensation I feel in my body is in my solar plexus. It feels like my gut is churning and my heart starts to beat faster, and I feel a weakness in my whole body, especially my arms. So I feel literally physically weak, which is fair enough. It's a negative emotion. But what I discovered was that when I'm daydreaming about things that I want, or if I'm looking forward to something that I want and it's not there yet, the feeling in my body is exactly the same. So I don't know if that makes sense, but the difference between cravings and aversions is no different. They're both negative. When I was on the course, I remember speaking to one of the assistant teachers, and I was saying to her that sometimes when I'm meditating, I go off in a daydream. I start dreaming about things that I want. And what I'm beginning to realize, because I'm a coach, so I tell people to visualize what they want and hold it in a place where they believe they already have it. And I guess that what I'm learning is that's one of the biggest steps that is missing when you don't achieve your goals. Because while I daydream about what I want, the feeling in my body is not a positive one. It's a feeling of cravings and a feeling of the fact that I don't have that thing. So I get what self-development and what gurus say when they talk about having faith in believing that you already have it. And what they're talking about is that the emotion in your body should feel joyous, it should feel positive. But a lot of us will visualize our dreams, but it's not congruent with what we're feeling. So we're feeling negative about the things that we're daydreaming about because we don't have them yet. So it's a big step from daydreaming and visualizing to actually feeling the feeling of having it now. So I've heard all of that stuff before, and I've been teaching my clients it for a long time, but first-hand experience, I only just had that very recently because I'm more in tune. And then the second thing is that I am becoming less reactive. So I still react to things, but I don't tend to wallow in it for as long, and I don't tend to blame others as much. You know, I didn't do it verbally before, but sometimes if I had a bad situation, I would in my mind tend to think that that person was wrong, whereas now my full attention is on myself, and there is no blame. I just literally focus on the feeling that I'm feeling and observe that feeling, and a lot of the times I manage to disperse the negativity of whatever it is. So I'm learning, but I'm getting there. And finally, the third thing was my intuition. I've always been a very intuitive person, and I've always felt like I've had this sixth sense that is very, very strong. I can see things in people beyond what an ordinary person would see. And sometimes in the past I've been told that I'm being judgmental or I'm being paranoid or presumptuous. And one of the things that's changed is probably it's been confidence, that I now feel like that my intuition feels like someone's lifted a veil and it's a lot clearer. I can I can see clearly if someone is being honest, if they're being congruent. So if what they're saying and what they're feeling is the same about me or a situation. And I don't judge the situation. It makes me more empowered so that I can then decide what I need to hold in my life and what's good for me and what I need to let go of with confidence. Whereas before, I would have been sometimes reluctant and I would have doubted my own intuition. So the lesson is that when something is in your gut, you need to have the confidence to understand that that's your truth and you need to go with that. And I feel that the more and more I do Vipassana meditation, the more it's going to be changing me for the positive. And so there's another reason that I would say, please go and try it for yourselves. Since I last spoke to you, I've watched the movie Doing Vipassana. It's about a prison in India where they took Vipassana. It was a high security prison and the transformation was incredible. They did the 10-day meditation with these prisoners, and they all became more aware of themselves and understood that it was their own creation as to whatever had happened to them, and they just became more compassionate and had more humility. So it really transforms your life. I mentioned last time I want to go back, and that's still just as strong. So I think I'll be going back to one of the courses throughout the UK. I actually might be coming to Ireland in July. If not, then I'll be going to one down south in England in May, or I might do both. We'll see how it goes. And I think that's about it for today. I think that I've covered everything that I need to. I never make any notes, so I just talk. So there might be bits that I've missed out. The other thing I was going to mention is that I have a business where I deal with body and mind. So I work with my clients on changing their thought patterns, getting rid of past trauma so they can move forward freer and lighter. I also do nutrition, raw food mainly, and I am a personal trainer, so I work with fitness. So I'm basically working with body and mind. So I think that in the future I'm going to start making some short videos about one of those topics. So it might be showing you how to make a green smoothie, or it might be giving you advice on fitness, a certain fitness program or certain types of exercise. So just watch this space. And if you want to find out more about what I do for a living, then you can visit my website. I've posted a link just at the bottom here. It's LifeSuccess Un-ltd.com. But I will continue to make videos for Vipassana, so I'll see you in 1 month. Thank you for watching. Love and light to you. Mwah.